Om Shanti, divine brothers and sisters. We are doing this 50 Soulful Self Talk series, the hidden conversations we have with ourselves. Very important to identify where all those hidden conversations are happening so that we can change the narrative, we can change it. It's a very beautiful practice, experience to identify what my mind is thinking throughout the life, throughout the day. And when I put a light on it, how can it change and how it can change my life, my thinking, how it can help me in healing, in increasing my happiness, my consciousness, my purity, and everything. We are trying to understand the purpose of life. Whatever we do, there is an intention behind it. And that intention is based on how I look at my life, how meaningful my life is, how I see myself, and how I see the world. Do I see the world to consume, to get something, or to give it something? It is based on what purpose and meaning I have hold on to myself, what meaning I have found in my sufferings. Every one of us gets few things in life which may not happen according to me. For some people, it can be childhood, relationship, work, job. In all those things, when a setback happens, what inner conversation I have with myself. And when we are able to find the meaning in the suffering, we are able to find a purpose in life. We are able to overcome that. It was very beautifully explained by Viktor Frankl in his book, The Man's Search for Meaning. Three things we can find purpose in life. First, through experience. Experience means experiencing love. And we are understanding the purest form of love is Supreme Soul's love. That's why meditation is very much important. Connecting with the Supreme is very much important to find meaning and purpose in life, to have that fulfilling experience, to fill the vacuum we all have inside. So idea is to fill that vacuum, that emptiness, loneliness we all have. And that can be done through experience of love, through meditation, through connecting with the Supreme Soul, developing relationship with Him. The other part is through good deeds. When we do something meaningful, something good, which we are going to talk about today, then we find meaning in life. The vacuum starts to fill with satisfaction, meaning, purpose, self-worth, self-esteem. Third thing is when we find meaning in misery, when we find meaning in whatever the failures I have gotten into, whatever the situations I have been put into. Situations could be as small as not able to get succeed in exam or job or in relationship, and it can be as big as some big tragedy, some big loss happens in our life. If we are able to find meaning in that, then the purpose of life can be fulfilled, the vacuum can be filled with satisfaction, with peace. So we need to understand that this conversation which we are having with ourselves help me to redirect, to fulfill, to fill that vacuum which is being created inside of me. So through meditation, through purpose, and through finding meaning in life, it can be fulfilled. So today's soulful self-talk is Every small act of kindness are part of my purpose. Every small act of kindness are part of my purpose. We are conditioned to believe that purpose can only be when I'm doing something grand, something visible, something on the social media, some movement. But actually, it can be very simple thing. A teacher encouraging one child, that can be the purpose. A friend listening without judgment. A parent choosing patience. A parent choosing patience in place of anger. These are not small, these are the ripple effects. They are shaping the people around me. These are the few things, these are the small act of kindness. This is my purpose of life. It is not needed to have a grand platform. I'm living at home and I can still contribute. This is what the purpose of life is. Like I said, all three things, if I'm doing correctly, my emptiness, my loneliness, my vacuum will start filling. And this is all research based. When we practice kindness daily, we begin to see ourselves as a kind person. When you respond calmly, you build emotional strength. So, all those things are helping me to develop emotionally. It is a daily alignment. They strengthen compassion pathways and they reduce stress hormones. They increase oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Kindness changes both giver and receiver. So every thought is an energy, a kind thought, a peaceful vibration, a forgiving response, an act of dealing with patience, not anger, is creating the environment. These are the subtle services, most important services. Somebody is watching me and learning how to deal with love. Things can be dealt with love without greed. We can stay very happy. People are learning from us that without needing too much, having a simple life without greed, without anger, without ego, without collecting, we can have a wonderful life. We don't need too much clothes. Even white clothes are okay enough to have a wonderful life, happy life, because I am filled inside. People are watching us. So these small acts help in aligning them also. So I love this line that purpose is not about being known, it is about being useful in God's plan. It is not about being known. It's okay if nobody knows that what you are doing, but it is about useful in God's supreme soul's plan. So how can I contribute? In meditation, ask Supreme Soul, how can I contribute in God's plan? How can I help you? What can I do? What can I think to help you? So today, let's live our purpose. Wherever I go, whomsoever I meet, I choose love over criticism. I speak gently instead of sharply. I encourage instead of criticize. I pause instead of react and appreciate instead of comparison. Small actions of kindness. And you will see that how meaningful life has become, and it has changed the giver as well as the taker. So tonight, when you practice this, before sleeping, reflect on these. Where can I practice one small act of kindness tomorrow? One small act of kindness tomorrow. Where can I respond with softness instead of ego? Where can I serve quietly? And again, repeat slowly. Every small act of kindness are part of my purpose. I do not underestimate my presence. I matter. My presence heal the world, heal the people. I matter. I add value gently. I serve through simplicity. So, doing all these things will help me, the other person, and the whole world. So, let's practice what we are supposed to do and let's fulfill our potential 100%. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.